We're in the back half of the trading day on this Friday, and markets are settling into that classic year-end stock-by-stock tape. Less about the broad indices right now, more about individual stories breaking through the noise. I'm Grant Mercer. This is Storm Stock Solutions, and let's bring a little clarity to the chaos in this hour. Since our last update, the standout story is in space. According to reporting from MarketWatch, Rocket Lab is blasting toward a new high after the company wrapped up a U.S. government contract months ahead of schedule, and then immediately landed another one. That's the kind of execution Wall Street pays up for. You deliver early on a sensitive contract, you show you can be a reliable partner, and suddenly the revenue pipeline and credibility narrative both get an upgrade. Traders are going to be watching how much of this move sticks into the close. Is this a one-day surge, or the start of a re-rating for the smaller space launch players? We're also seeing some wild action out of Infosys. MarketWatch describes a sudden 50% spike in the stock that then cooled off, turning into one of those big Friday mystery moments on the street. Moves like that raise all kinds of questions. Was it an algorithm gone wrong? A miskeyed order? Or someone reacting to a rumor that never fully materialized? Pros will be combing through volume, options flow, and any exchange commentary to figure out if there was a technical issue or just an air pocket in liquidity. Either way, it's a reminder that even large, established names can have sudden pockets of extreme volatility. On the strength side of the mega-cap tech world, Alphabet is getting a different kind of attention. MarketWatch highlights prediction market data on Polymarket showing Alphabet's odds of being the world's largest company by the end of next year are nearly neck and neck with Nvidia's. That doesn't guarantee anything, but it does tell you where sentiment is tilting among some of the more speculative, forward-looking participants. Traders will be watching whether that optimism shows up in actual flows, sustained buying, call activity, and how Alphabet trades relative to the rest of big tech into year-end. Another theme bubbling under the surface is the US dollar. A MarketWatch column notes growing concern about dollar weakness and China's challenge to US currency dominance, framing it very simply. When the dollar loses global respect, Americans either buy less or pay more. That's not a direct intraday catalyst in the way an earnings report is, but it's part of the backdrop for everything from multinational earnings translation to import prices. Currency anxieties can re-emerge quickly, so institutional desks will keep one eye on FX screens even while they manage into today's close. In the background, there's a trio of personal finance stories that don't move tickers minute by minute, but they speak to the real-world pressures and behaviors that markets ultimately reflect. MarketWatch has pieces on borrowers still carrying student loans into their 60s, retirees worried about running out of money with modest savings, and on the other end of the spectrum, an investor with millions in mostly Apple stock wrestling with millions. Tax consequences. Those are the kinds of narratives that shape how people think about risk, savings, and spending, and over time, that feeds into consumer demand, flows into retirement accounts, and the appetite for equities versus cash. Into the next hour and into the closing bell, I'll be watching three things: whether Rocket Lab can hold its gains and finish near the highs, if Infosys sees any follow-through or official explanation for that 50% spike and fade, and how mega-cap tech, especially Alphabet, trades as prediction market enthusiasm rubs up against real money positioning ahead of the weekend. Remember, this is information and education, not personalized financial advice. As always, I'll be here to keep clarity through the chaos of these markets. On behalf of Storm Stock Solutions, I'm Grant Mercer. Stay sharp, stay steady.